teaching kids
Lost the value.
MMA. And it's nuts teaching kids MMA at the age of 3.
I think that's where the decline of the arts came through.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I'm not knocking MMA in the cover blanket because you have some great athletes there, but I think we have to separate the athletes from the trend setters. You have the guys that are fighting, and they're just like a pro boxer. You have those guys that are giving it legitimacy, and they're going to that. They're tough guys, and they're great athletes. Blessings to them, and I hope they make a lot of money and they make a lot of names for themselves. But there's a lot of schools out there that are are popping up. You got guys that don't even have a regular yellow belt technique level, and they're out there teaching people how to hurt others, and that's where the trouble comes into play. And you see that, and I had a troubling call last week, and I'm going to throw it out there. A father called me up, and he said that he wanted to bring his kid in, and I said, sure. He goes, I told him, how old's your son? He goes, he's going to be 3. He goes, I want him to do MMA because there's a school near you that does MMA they teach him for that. And I go, please give me the number for me to call him and for me to recommend you to that school, because I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even touch him till he's about 7, 8 years old. And he got kind of offended, but I'm like, that's nuts, teaching
Lost
kids
the value.
MMA. And it's nuts teaching kids MMA at the age of 3. You know what I'm saying? You're like, really?